Okay, so this is how I broke my, sprained my ankle instead of cracking my skull open. I'm extremely sarcastic, so if you don't like sarcasm, don't watch this. So, I was at my school one grade before first grade. Also I'm showing my art in for this video because I need some sort of background. Because most of the time I do it by playing Minecraft. Okay, back to the story. So I'm in school. Okay, in my old school, as in I changed schools now. Basically, I used to go to it was a new school. It wasn't that good. I didn't like it that much, but it was still I had a pretty good teacher for my classes. It's just the way that it was just bad a bit. It was a bit bad. I'm not gonna go that in detail because you're here for the story. So here I had slippers that basically they're a bit bigger than my foot size. Therefore, they are it's a bit loose. So sometimes the extra part gets stuck on steps, but it's usually on the way upstairs. But this time, I usually jump down the stairs of my playground. As in, there's a glass door. We can the teachers will open the glass door, then we can go and we have access to the playground. But after that, there are a few steps to go down to get the playground where there's a slide and stuff. So basically, right there, my sandal, it got attached to the extra slipper. It like extra part of the slipper. It like got caught on the stair when I was jumping down. So it forced me to go into a cartwheel mode. Or my body told me go to a cartwheel mode, or you'll head first into the brick floor or brick tiling. Because I was like, and since I was studying culinary or a martial art during then, I was learning. I was learning. I was learning martial arts then, so I just learned how to do a cartwheel, which it's pretty good to learn. It might save your life like it saved mine before. So like that, it's I learned how to do a cartwheel, so I was able to live a bit. Not that much, but I just lived. I was alive. So basically, I just sprained my ankle a bit. It hurt because that kind of stuff happens a bit often, but it isn't usually permanent. It will go in a few hours or such. But this lasted days. I didn't know. I don't know what a sprain is still. I still don't know what a sprain is. But it was like I couldn't feel my foot. My foot was completely numb. Like I have lost all power in my foot. Like, imagine you're the strongest person on the planet, and then immediately then you just can't feel your foot. You can't walk. You need to put your arms on your friends, and it's like your legs broken. It's like your legs been cut off. You can't feel it. The visual, all the visual signs are there, but can't you still can't feel it. So and so like that, I got I basically I okay. So that's it for the sprained ankle story. That happened two times. The second time I didn't sprain my ankle, and I was like I tripped on a rock, and it only gave me a big bruise on my knee, and instead of cracking my skull open, and it bruised my back a bit. So like that I so that's the story about my sprained ankle. Now for the story of what? Me getting trapped in the school bus. Same school. Okay. I changed schools mainly because of that situation. These situations. So it basically I usually sleep in the bus because if I'm awake in a car, I get a bit motion sick. I'm not like that motion sick, but I start feeling to vomit. I get a headache and then I start to feel to vomit. Then I just it's just hard. Okay, so I just sleep. If I'm sleeping, my brain can't react. Just like how I figure out if you're asleep, you can't be tickled because I'm very ticklish, and even as I was I was going to sleep, then my dad tickled my foot and I didn't really feel it, and I'm very ticklish. So like that, for some reason, I didn't feel a thing. Like yeah, now yeah, so I just slept, and then I woke up. There's no one in the bus. There's no one's there. There are just two people next to the bus. I banged the window. They saw me. They asked for the person who was driving the bus to see to unlock the bus. I was it was horrible. I couldn't feel anything. I felt dead. As in, like, I was traumatized. The rest of the school day, I was just quiet. Because I was terrified. I thought I'd run out of oxygen. It's going to be a horrible way or something. I survived. Luckily, there were two people. But, yeah. I don't want to turn this into a rating scale of my school. So I'm not going to tell you but yes, you couldn't have just walked and see that I'm there. They just called it. You know that they knew that I slept, because otherwise I'd be screaming or vomiting everywhere. So that's the 2 times. That's the 3 times I've almost died.